Hey, what's up? You guys already know about it. Today I'm doing a sit down video. So make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, turn on notification. Follow me on IG, TikTok, and Facebook. Queen, like y'all know my social medias, but let's jump into it. So this probably a video that y'all been waiting about. Y'all been wondering, like, is I'm single? Is I'm dating? Have I been in a relationship? And the answer is no. And the reason why I say that is because I never I never had a desire to be in a relationship. I always look at, like, if you single, if you don't have the desire or maybe the patience, you enjoy being single, you comfortable with that, you work on yourself, you trying to figure out what you want to do, you trying to make money. I feel like it's God telling you that you're not meant to be in a relationship. So I look at it as waiting for, like, I'm basically, prefer God's plan. A lot of people are up in relationships and they not meant to be in a relationship, right? Me, I never dated, and that's the reason why. But also, it's because I'm like, by me being in a high school, I'm 18 years old. So the high school, this go for ages 14 and up. If you up in a high school, everybody that you see up in a high school is not going to be everybody who you see, everybody who's gonna ever know. You got after high school, you got from when you go to college, you got from when you start working a job, you got from when you move to a different city or state. You basically want to see what other options that you have. Like, you want to see what's out there in the world. But me, of course, I'm a virgin. I'm gonna tell y'all that because this generation, people is very lustful, real lustful, and I'm a lover girl. I'm gonna tell you the reason why. For me to want to have sex with someone, for me to I gotta love that person. I gotta be comfortable with them. Like, for me to do it with a person, it's gotta be someone who I love, someone who I'm comfortable with. Because I look at sex as a spiritual thing for you to move closer to us, for you to move closer to someone and to express your emotions, right? To express what your feelings is for that person. If I don't love you, or if I'm not comfortable with you, where's the desire for me to even want to do that with you is even coming from? That's why I say sex is a spiritual thing for me, maybe to some of y'all who's watching this individually, because for you to have sex with someone, that's how you express your love. To most people, it's a physical thing, because people can have sex with people who they don't like, who they not, who they want to date. But it's all about pleasure. It's all about, like, your needs for sex. Now, I can't say that I want to be single my whole entire life, because I might end up waking up one day and might be like, dang, I want a relationship. I want someone right next to me. Then next thing you know, I might end up going out and trying to, go on dates, looking for my person. Now, if you ask me when I was younger, I would want to be single my whole entire life, but I can't say what I learned. I can't say what the future would be like. I don't want to be an old lady and then being like, dang, I wish, I got into a relationship when I was younger and now I'm depressed and I don't have someone right next to me. But if you I'm single because if you happen to be in a relationship with someone who you're not supposed to be in a relationship with, or you up in a relationship at the wrong time, especially where you at in life, ain't nothing but an extra stress on your shoulder. Especially if you a person, you got anxiety and depression. If you dealing with anxiety and depression, being in a relationship is gonna mess up your health, your mental health, and it's gonna distract you from God. And one thing I'm scared about getting into a relationship is being in a relationship with someone who's gonna use it for money, who's going to use you for what you have, and someone who's not going to respect you or treat you right. When it comes to me, if I'm on a date with someone, yes, looks matter to me, but what actually matter is like personalities and a character, like what they bring to the relationship, as if like how they want to treat you, how they act, what is their personalities, what they do. That's what matters to me the most, because I gotta deal with that, and I want to know, like, do my personalities and your personalities, do they combine? Do they cooperate? Do we cooperate? Like, do we communicate good? Right? Do we get along? That's what I go based off of the most. Back to like the sex thing. I'll prefer to have sex with someone who I love and only who I love because I got morals. I respect myself. I'm not finna be a hoe. I'm not finna be go out. I'm not finna be in people's faces because me personally, if I'm out there, if I'm having sex and if I'm being lustful, that's basically me not caring for myself. Like I don't have no self-respect. That's basically me not respecting myself. Like I'm just giving myself out. But I'm waiting for the right person. If I'm in a relationship, if I'm dating, y'all gonna know. Y'all for sure gonna know. But I prefer a relationship that's off the internet than on the internet because y'all know a lot of like influencers or YouTubers who have relationships and they put them on the internet, they put their business, their status, what's all going on with them arguing. It don't last, right? Y'all see that it don't last. So if I'm in a relationship, yes, y'all want to see the person, y'all going to know the person, but like, I'm going to bring the person in my videos and stuff, but when it comes to like what we dealing with outside of cameras, outside of social media, our personal life, that is something that y'all is not gonna know. Relationships don't last like that. Y'all got that's go for y'all to like don't put people in y'all business. Like don't put the whole world in y'all business. They should know y'all status or what you have going on. Relationships don't work out like that. What else I want to say? I forgot forgetting about something. But a lot of people, they get into relationships and they don't have a purpose. Like they don't have no direction. They with someone, but it's like, how can I say this? They with someone, but they don't have no purpose. They don't have no direction. That's how relationship end up on the wrong side. That's how relationships don't last. That's how you end up on the wrong side. On a road because people, they get into a relationship, they don't have no direction, they don't have a purpose because people think relationship is you dating someone, you having sex, and you basically being involved with someone. That's not what just relationship is. Relationship is also you communicating, you getting along, y'all respecting each other, y'all having boundaries, y'all cooperating, y'all working together, y'all understand each other, y'all go through rough times and y'all get out of it. That's what a relationship is. Relationship is not just you having sex with someone, you kiss someone, or you dating that person. Relationship comes with a lot more than that, but people is not ready for that. And then people, they get into relationships and they have personal issues or habits like insecurities, low self-esteem, or maybe jealousy, or they dealing with something that they need to work on before they get into a relationship. They end up getting into a relationship and they wonder why the relationship don't last. But then what I don't understand is people get into a relationship and they'd be cheating, they'd be sleeping and all that. So when I said like people be having a personal issues, problems, that's what I meant. But I think that's all. I might have stuttered a little bit I might stutter a little bit in the video, but thank you for watching this. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, turn on notification. I gotta repeat that again. I think that's all. I don't think I got anything else to say. But if I'm in a relationship, y'all for sure, y'all going to know. Y'all going to know. I don't think there's anything else. I hope I'm not forgetting about anything. And yeah, if y'all want to know why I'm single or is I'm single, those are your reason why. I prefer God's plan. Something tell me if I stay single, it's going to be the best decision I ever made. But if you up in a high school, don't rush to get into a relationship because you get when you graduate, you get after high school, you got college, you get when you work a job, you got careers, you got when you move. That's another reason why I wouldn't date in the high school because you might have a relationship in the high school, but it's like y'all goals and y'all dreams, they don't line up with each other. They don't go the same direction. Y'all end up, the fact that y'all young and y'all gonna end up going like this. The fact that y'all learn and y'all have two different goals, y'all have dreams and y'all both strongly into it and y'all want to pursue it, y'all relationship is gonna go like this. That's another reason why the young relationship don't last. It's because you could be dating someone, right? Let's say you might want to move to Los Angeles. For example, I want to move to Los Angeles. I might be in a relationship with someone who probably want to move to Ohio or probably to New York. I might date someone who want to move to New York Because let's say they probably want to be a doctor. Me, I want to go to Los Angeles because I want to be an athlete. You know, I might want to play soccer there. How do y'all come together? People. The only way that things can work only if y'all just go y'all separate ways. But y'all get what I'm talking about, right? And I guess I'm done. But see you next time, and don't forget to follow me on my social medias.